Happy Saturday, beautiful people. Coming to you live from my green couch. How are we doing? How's everyone's Saturday going? Today we are celebrating vlog number 91. Can I be honest with y'all? Because you know that's all we do on this channel. I was looking through my YouTube channel and I'm like, Alicia, and I've always called myself out about this, but I just want to say this real quick and we're going straight into the topic. Like, I'm gonna need you to stop restarting. I'm gonna need you to stop being so critical of yourself and restarting just because you missed a week, 2 weeks, a month. You are vlogging, you are teaching, you are evolving, you are living. Things happen. Stop starting over. So it dropped on my spirit when I was preparing to record this video to actually acknowledge how many times I've posted and to start from that number. To someone who's new on my channel, that is extremely weird. And I'm gonna be honest with you, everything in my body wants to start again, right? But this behavior transfers over into a lot of areas in my life. And I'm okay with being transparent about this because I know there are other people who can relate to this. And God is so good because I could just hear him stirring this now. We restart in everything. Right? So when we have backslidden moments, we feel like we just want to restart from like day one with Christ. When we mess up on our diet, we need to restart on Sunday. Like, it's always just this mentality of like, I have to go all the way back just to prove myself as truly being perfect versus, okay, I messed up or I dropped the ball or I fell off the bandwagon. Let me just get back up. Let me just get back on the road. Let me just keep going. And it really makes us critical of ourselves in a really weird way, right? And so I believe that the Lord has challenged me to just post this as video number 91 to acknowledge that I've been trying. And that though I haven't been consistent, when I go through my videos, a lot of the information or a lot of the... I hope that didn't block me out because it gave me that little low battery mode. A lot of the content that I have been pushing out, it's timeless, but it's also sensitive. And it's also intimate, right? And there are times in my videos where I can see that I was just trying to meet the mark of posting just to create the behavior of consistency. But maturity has taught me something that I don't want to say. I just really want to show that I don't have to do that in a nutshell. You don't have to just push content that you haven't thought about, that you haven't prayed over, that you haven't considered or invited the Holy Spirit in out to the world just to stay relevant. And I'm not saying I did it to stay relevant, but I feel like with YouTube and, you know, there are different pockets in time where I was being told about algorithms and all this strategy, which clashes with my faith. And I want to speak out on this because I know there are other content creators and people who want to just be an encourager of some sort that struggles with their information being timeless, quality, and all these different things, but understanding that like the inconsistency at the rate that people need to hear from you can cause you not to get the audience or whatever that you're aspiring for. And for me, it's never been about numbers or it's never been about an audience, but I do hold myself to a standard where it's like, even if it is one person watching a video, like, why not continue to pour into them at a consistent rate? Why not see this platform just as important as the ones you have privately, right? So just kind of giving you all some insight of what I'm thinking about. So today I'm celebrating video number 91. I'm celebrating the fact that I have constantly been in a state of thinking about, okay, God, what do you want me to do with this platform? You know, regardless of how many subscribers I have, any of that, right? And it's so funny because each week he's giving me ideas and I'm like, just do it. At least he like, just start, right? And so last week I was like, I'm just going to do weekend vlogs. And then this weekend comes and God is like, but you can do more than weekend vlogs. And my issue is I don't want to overcommit and underdeliver, right? So anyway, right now I'm committing to vlogging every week. I really wanted to come on here with a schedule because that also is something that is suggested to, like, so your viewers can know when to expect something from you. But I'm trying to be transparent. I want this vlogging to be me actually tracking where my head is and what God has given me, and what, you know, like when I look back at my videos, I'm like, wow, I could see where I was like doing so much and trying to post a video, and then I see moments where it's like the weekend videos really worked, like it was just enough. And so right now, in a perfect world, I will vlog on weekends and I will vlog maybe twice a week. But you know, the way the Holy Spirit works, he'll have me posting a video every day. So I just want to get right into my stuff today. That's really what I want to do. And so I already said that and I have paper because, you know, I'm a chatty person when it comes to these videos. And the Holy Spirit sometimes can stir me up and I'll be on here for 30 minutes. And I'm like, who are you talking to? No one's listening. But celebrating 91 videos of consistency. And I just want to say out loud and to myself, because this is on my notes, that inconsistency is not a trait of God's. And so we can be committed people. Okay? We can talk about that in another video. I also want to speak this into the atmosphere because I told you all that I had looked at my other videos and there were things that I declared in some of these videos that now in 2019, I'm like, man, I did that. Like I really did that. And so one of the things that I would like to be is a motivational speaker. And as I was writing that down, the Holy Spirit corrected me and said, no, ma'am, you are a warrior against mental attack. You are a strategist for joy. You are an educator for self-esteem. You are a friend, a sister, and an encourager, and a host of other things. And so I don't want to box myself just into motivational speaking because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to just motivate you. I am coming to you live on my YouTube channel to correct some of the thoughts we have up here, and to assist you in your study of the word, and to give you practical strategy for everyday living, to be your sister, to be your friend, and if husband is watching, to be your woman. But I'm here to do what we don't see enough of on social media, and that is to come against the attacks that you are experiencing privately, and to really level set things and to meet you right here. Like I'm trying to be right here with you, right? And that's overwhelming when it's like, okay, God, how do I package this? And so he's been helping me. He's really been helping me. And when I tell you God is doing some things, it's just like so exciting and so overwhelming and so just like nerve-wracking. But nonetheless, it's so safe because I know whose hands I'm in and who's facilitating this. And so I'm excited. I'm excited about what is to come and how he's constantly brewing things in me. And yeah, we just gonna get into it. So I feel like right now I'm be out here posting videos every day, but my goal is to continue past the high of the thing and to post even when the high or the reminder of what's promised isn't right here, but that I'm obedient and consistent to what I've been assigned to. Okay? So today, after 9 minutes, see, that's what I'm talking about. I gotta do better. I wanna get into the topic. And honey, sis, if there's some fellas watching, bro, I posted a tweet today. And the tweet says, people who are scared to move on. Okay, I'm gonna read that slow because I need to hear this because it started for me. This was for me. People who are scared to move on prefer their current state more than the possibility, and I put in parentheses, and the actuality of what lies ahead. Typically, this is due to the inability to believe that better is, in fact, ahead. I have plans to prosper you and not harm you, says God. The definition to prefer is to like better than another. Here's my favorite part. It is to tend to choose. When you prefer something, you tend to choose that over everything. And so I just want to tell someone today, real quick, if you are where you do not want to be, yet you continue to choose that state, that condition, those circumstances, you do want to be where you are. And this is not to knock people who are trying to get out of their situation, right? Because that means you're not choosing it. But I'm saying, I'm coming for the mindset when we are complacent or we don't move our feet when the opportunity is provided to us, we are choosing to stay there. And so the Lord just was reminding me today about the children of Israel, right? And how when he took them out of slavery and they were in the wilderness, because that's where a lot of us are. A lot of us are in wilderness seasons. And as a matter of fact, we go from wilderness to wilderness in our life. We go from wilderness to wilderness because at the end of the wilderness, there is a promise waiting for us. And so the children of Israel were in transition. They were in their process. They were in the wilderness. And they mumbled and grumbled, right? They complained to the Lord. They complained to Moses. And the problem here is that they preferred, because of their mindset, to go back to slavery. And so let me get my tweet up so that people understand. I'm not attacking you being stagnant and trying to say that you have to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. That's not what I'm saying. Hear me out. People who are scared to move on. So the children of Israel, though they were in extremely harsh conditions, they were in extremely inhumane situations. They were a slave. They were eating leftovers, right? But they thought, oh, we're eating garlic and all this meat. Like, we're eating the best. You think you're eating the best. You're really eating picked over food. You're eating the last of the best, which when it gets to you, is not the best. Right? They thought, because of their limited exposure, because of what was their reality, because of their logic, thank you, Holy Spirit, they thought that where they were coming from was better than what they currently can see. And if we're going to keep it 100, when they were in the wilderness, if you compare the two, when you're in it, that did look good. And I said, typically this is due to the inability. They were unable to believe that the promised land that they were journeying to was better than where they had left. And this is because they were in the wilderness assessing the two. So we have this thing that we can only imagine and this thing that we know and we're familiar with, and we're right in the middle. And so, of course, we're going to go back to what felt like safety, the safety zone, right? And I don't know much about football, but Holy Spirit, help me. Tell me if I'm wrong. When you touch down, when you take the ball backwards, I think you get a safety point. But when you go forward, you get a touchdown. I think. I could be wrong. I think it's like if you take your ball in your own touchdown zone, which would be that way, you get safety points. But that's not what we're here for. Going backwards felt safe, but it wasn't a win. Okay? It wasn't, it's not progressive. And so I want to tell my sister today, or my brother, whoever I'm talking to, that you need to move your feet. And y'all know, if you watch any of my videos, I get stirred up on here, and I don't care. Because like I said to you, sometimes it's for both of us. You need to move your feet. I know that fear can be paralyzing, right? Fear can absolutely cause you to stay stagnant or to find yourself going back to an unhealthy relationship, going back to a job that did not suit you, going back to places that were not peaceful, lingering in places that no longer have anything to offer you. And that's the crazy part about fear. That's the crazy part about limited logic, is that you only have what you've been exposed to. And so you try to make sense of that, right? But faith requires you to lean into what you have not been exposed to, and to believe that the God you serve, who in your wilderness you're creating a rapport with, you're creating a resume with, faith requires you to trust that, you know what? Where I was, though I ate well, and though from time to time I was treated well, and where I am right now in transition, right? It's quiet, and the food choices aren't that great, and my sleep has been cut short because I'm transitioning more than I would like to. And all these different factors make me want to go backwards. But what if what lies ahead truly is better? What if my wilderness is one day away from being done? One prayer away from being done, one fast away from being done. What if I discover just how capable I am, how strong I am, how magnificent and available and reliable and trustworthy the God who is leading me is? What if at the end of this transition, I'm elevated, or truly there's more, or the things that I have been hoping for, because he has a plan for me, is on the other side of me pushing through this wilderness, right? And so I just want to say, move. You are not a tree. You can move. That's it. And my goal, of course, is to stay under 20 minutes until we get down to 10. But what I would love for you to share below, one thing that you are going to move, whether it's in your mindset, whether it's in your physical life, that you're going to tell yourself, God, I trust you. I trust what you've told me. I trust what you're promising me. I trust that you will not send me into a place that you won't go before me in. I trust that even when the circumstances and the conditions don't feel good, that it is good. Because if all things are truly working together for my good, then even the discomfort serves a purpose. And if you were with me in my mess, it's quiet in the wilderness and it's uncomfortable, but I know you're here because you were with me in a place that didn't honor you. You were with me in a place that did not honor you. You're that good. And so in my wilderness and in my transition season, how much more are you leading me? Right? So if you have not already, please share this video. Again, I'm not trying to just be a motivational speaker. I'm trying to go to war for those who are struggling with mental attacks. I'm trying to provide strategy for people who have anxiety and who feel hopeless and who don't know that this life is worth living and that God has so much in store for you. So share this video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not, because I am also setting some goals for myself for my YouTube channel, which I will share with you all in future videos. And thumbs up this video, and most importantly, comment below and tell me how you plan to move in your life in this next season, especially before 2019 ends. I love y'all so much. I don't care who views this. I love those who are watching it to the end and who share it and who comment and who thumbs up it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And cheers to 91 videos. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.